Alright boys, I got this Manticore with an M8 coil. It's currently off, and I've got the Deus one with the mighty HF elliptical coil. Now these coils, let's see if I can show this in this camera here. You see that? So this M8 coil looks a lot like that coil with the ends shaved off of the ends out there. You see that? Now, I made some comments in an earlier video. This machine, you know, I made some pretty good finds with it in a real irony set. We're going to look at GM power and Deus fast on this machine. That's the smallest bit that I located and actually found with this detector here. See it there? Now that is not round, triangular shaped. 2x4 thickness above it is a nail sitting at about 45 degrees, a small portion of a nail. We're only going to be sweeping as such here, and I'm going to vary call height. I'll try to call it out to you. There is a definite difference in these two detectors on this test, okay? Running that M8 coil on that Manticore. Okay, GM power. Audio response in both of these programs on this machine is maxed. Silencer at -1. I'm at 31.3 kilohertz. That's from about 2 inches above the nail. Pitch tone selected down to highest pitch. You hear that? 4 inches? 3 inches above the nail. I'm sorry, 3 inches above that nail roughly. One-way signal, okay? Speed 3, silencer at -1. That's about 2 inches over that nail. 31.3 kilohertz, okay? Speed 2, silencer dial to -1. About 2 inches over that nail. One-way signal. You hear that? Now I've got the disc in this machine dialed to 6.4 because using this coil, no sharpshooter's got experience with it. A high iron sight, you're not going to run default disc at the mid-band frequency range. You might get away with it running it at 14, the lower band, but not the mid and the higher bands, okay? It's not going to happen. You'll dig iron like you've never seen. Okay, now we're going to get out of here. Deus fast. And I'm going to leave the reactivity at 3. Silencer automatically defaults to -1 when you're at that. And we're going over here. We're going to change the frequency to the lower band. Some people may think, oh, sharpshooter, you're full of it. The lower band is what's going to hit that Spanish bit. Deus fast. Speed 3, silencer -1. 2 inches above that nail. You don't hear anything. 3 inches above that nail. Nothing. Iron tone. Alright, we'll slow the machine down 2.5. Silencer's at -1. Frequency going back to the mid band. There's 30.4 kilohertz. 30.4. No tricks in this video. Sensitivity 93. This machine's running fairly quiet considering I've got light wires right up here. 2 inches above the nail. Getting some signal there. 3 inches above that nail. One-way signal. You hear that? Now how about real close? No cigar. Okay? There's 2 inches above the nail. Two-way signal 3 inches above the nail. Four inches above the nail. I'm moving the coil around a little bit. 1 inch above the nail. 2.5 inches. One-way signal. Right in there I get some two-way signal. You get any higher, goes to one-way signal. Now here's about 5 inches over that nail. One-way signal, okay? You heard that. We're going to turn this machine off, turn the Manticore on. We're going to look at both the all-terrain low conductors and the all-terrain high conductors on this setup. All-terrain high conductors first. Recovery speed is 6. Default upper ferrous limits of 9. You hear that? About 1.5 inches over that nail, I'm getting some signal. There's 2 inches. 2.5, 3. Way up in there. Look at there. Now I'll pull that nail out there and show you what that bit reads on this machine. Now that's all-terrain high conductors. And that was speed 6. One region all tones. All-terrain low conductors. Speed 7. That's 2 inches over that nail. You hear that? 4 inches, 5 inches, two-way signal. Now we'll go over here and look at that's default upper ferrous limits, one region all tones. Okay. Get the coil down there too close so I don't get no signal. All-terrain low conductor. Back to all-terrain high conductor. Speed 4. Let's see what happens. It's about 1.5 inches over that nail. 2 inches. 3 inches. 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches. Okay, so definitely a big difference here on this test. Now remember, that's not a round object, okay? It's not even circular, disc shaped. All right. Here's speed 7 in all-terrain high conductor. Signal gets a little wacky sounding once you get coil height. Speed 6. That's normal tones now. You see the ID in that window? That's a fast sweep. And we'll go back to speed 5. Okay, I'm going to remove the nail. I'm still in all-terrain high conductors. Let you get a peek at what this bit reads. See it there? And I'll even toggle over here, all-terrain low conductors. Reads a little lower, high conductors again. Let's rotate this just to see what happens with the ID on it. okay? So based on that test right there and the site I've been hunting in, this would be a worthy call to take down there into that site, okay? After using that call and doing what I've done down there and seeing what I've seen on this little simple test here, this would be a worthy setup, folks, okay? This is coming from the old sharpshooter, and I'm not telling you to go buy one of these calls or even buy the machine. I'm just showing you I see quite a bit of difference, okay? This old multi-frequency, you know, it's pretty sharp. Hope you enjoyed.